The Normandy coastline is quiet today, but these peaceful beaches were once the site of one of the most important turning points in the history of human conflict. Where on June 6, 1944, the Allied armies stormed occupied Europe and set in motion the final act of the Second World War. To commemorate this pivotal event on its 75th anniversary, Hy-Vee partnered with the Minnesota Vikings to send 5 Minnesota veterans of World War II back to Europe to visit those very spots where in their youth, the men of the greatest generation saved the world from an evil tyranny that engulfed the world for more than 6 years.
Hy-Vee Veterans Voyage is a partnership between Hy-Vee and the Vikings. We are extremely proud to be a part of this and very excited to be able to send our veterans off to Normandy this year.
Each of the men here served our country in France during World War II. And for this year's Salute to Service program, the Vikings and Hy-Vee are sending these veterans back to Normandy for an unforgettable experience. Who wants to break us down today? Come on. Go in there and say Vikings on 3.
Vikings on 1, 2, 3.
Vikings!
Wow!
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out, sir. Good to see you. Thank you for everything you've done for our country. Thanks.
Well, enjoy the trip this week, and really appreciate the chance to get to meet you. So, thank you very much.
Well, thank you for the day.
Absolutely.
After a memorable send-off at TCO Performance Center, the men boarded a plane for England, where during the war, many American soldiers and airmen either staged their attacks against the Nazi occupiers or waited for orders to assault Hitler's Fortress Europe.
Bruce Rankin, nice to meet you, sir.
You had a little time in Italy.
This is an honor for me. I can't believe this, actually. I'm so honored. Yeah. Hi.
We're on our way now. We finally got here. What a day. Good service on the airplane and everything. It was terrific.
I was back over here in 1985, which was the first time I came back after the war. And we had an opportunity at that time to visit a few places in London.
This is called the RAF Officers Club, strictly for RAF officers in the British Air Force.
Assisted by the Greatest Generations Foundation, an organization that helps American veterans visit the battlefields they once fought on, the men observed Remembrance Day in London.
I raise your glasses to the heroes of World War II that paid the ultimate sacrifice. We return in their honor. Right. Let's go. Cheers. Happy Veterans Day. Cheers. Cheers, guys.
As a part of the commemoration celebrations, the men attended a service at the Royal Air Force Chapel in London, where they found common fellowship with their British counterparts.
We've got now.
I'm the only survivor of my 10 men.
I guess so. Okay. Very bad.
On the final day in England, before departing for France, the men were honored at the American Military Cemetery in Cambridge, where current American and British service members paid tribute to these honored guests.
So on behalf of the Secretary of the American Battle Monuments Commission, I would like to welcome you to Cambridge American Cemetery. On this Veterans Day, I would like to issue a special note of welcome and thanks to the veterans among us.
Americans still come for the same reason as those who came during my childhood. They come to ensure that the freedom which those who sleep here in England gave their lives for is never ever threatened again. We in the United Kingdom will not forget them.
We're off again, flying in the wild blue yonder, leaving England and going to France. What a wonderful trip on a private airplane. It's just super deluxe.
Finally, it was time to board a charter flight to France, where the group would be stationed at the Greatest Generations headquarters in Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, just miles from the Normandy landing beaches.
Thank Hy-Vee for the possibility of going seeing and seeing people, because the French people really loved us for what we did and how we helped them. The French people a couple years ago awarded me with the French Medal of Honor. I'm a knight in the French service, and I have the Croix de Guerre from France also.
I flew a 4-engine B-17 flying, they call it a Flying Fortress. I had 34 missions. I had 3 missions, I think, and I got shot up pretty badly, and the one engine was knocked out.
When I landed there and joined the 34th, we were right by Naples there, and our first big project was 3 crossing of Alterno River. Then next thing was the casino. Lost half our platoon there. Half our company was gone there, most of my platoon. Honored to be here. Thinking about the guys that landed here probably years ago. Too bad so many guys didn't make it there and just get back and see all the stuff in the States and never got to see all that.
You knew it was going to be tough for the ones that hit the water. A lot of them died, you know. They had that beachhead pretty well covered with pillboxes and machine guns. I feel like I'm the luckiest man to be here today. I should have died many times, you know. It's hard to believe that man shoots one another, you know. It's like open free hunting on men.
Welcome. Thank you.
After visiting the iconic beaches of Normandy, it was almost time to head home. But not until the men were honored at a flag-lowering ceremony at the American cemetery overlooking the English Channel.
I really appreciate the fact that we got to take this visit with another half a dozen veterans from World War II.
Back. I'm back. Thank you very much.
Maryland. Thank you for your service.
I thank them so much for the opportunity to go back over there again. I never thought that would happen and see all the different places that I flew over.
It's just a great feeling that the Vikings extend themselves to us like that.
Every day was a possibility of not coming home. Fortunately, I did.
Among the fields of white crosses, these veterans' voyage had come full circle for these extraordinary men who in their youth defined a generation and gave us all the peace and security we enjoy today. They truly are the greatest generation.
Please welcome 96-year-old World War II veteran, Don Halverson. Please welcome
96-year-old Army veteran Fred Ethelbacher. Please welcome 93-year-old veteran Robert Holmstrom. Please welcome 101-year-old World War II veteran William Patton. Please welcome 95-year-old Army veteran James Rasmussen. Please join us as we salute these military heroes and all the brave men and women who have fought to preserve our freedom.